and she inspired him to be everything she needed him to be. The end. What a wonderful ending to a story. Relationships can be a beautiful thing, but here's the problem. People can suck. With so many things competing for our attention, the television, work, video games, thinking about tasks for the next day, our children, the shopping list, YouTube, and the rest of the internet, the list goes on and on. How can you keep your own focus with so much going on in your life, let alone keeping the attention of a man? I can't help you with a lot of those things, but if you want to keep the attention of a man long term that's interested in you, I can help you with that. I'm going to give you 4 different ideas that you can use to implement to potentially keep the attention of a man. Now, be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video for a bonus relationship game changer. Are you ready? So get your pen and your paper out. This is going to be pretty good. So number 1, know his love language and apply the knowledge. I recently did a video about the 5 love languages and how to effectively use them. For those of you that haven't seen that video or you don't know what the love languages are, they are acts of service, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and gifts. These are the things that we need from others in order to feel loved. I truly believe that the use of these love languages is the #1 hack of all time. There'll be a link to the video down below and after the video. So knowing how to appeal emotionally towards a man in an intimate way on a consistent basis, that'll give him a cause to share with you the attention that you long for from him. What's different about the love languages than any of the other tips that are going to be presented here is this. People in general, we don't usually know what we need to actually feel loved. We know what we want out of relationships, but those ones usually don't add up to a long-term feeling of love. By knowing his love language, you can show intentional efforts of giving him exactly what he needs and how he needs it. If he doesn't want to know his love language by taking the assessment, and there's the link below to the assessment, you'll have to do a little work to find out exactly what his love language is. So you'll want to get your pen and pad out for these exercises that you'll have to do with him, but you're gonna have to give him some different forms of each of the different love languages. You want to write down his reactions and if and how he reciprocates, things he says each time that you do different things for him. So all in all, you want to pay close attention to when he's inspired to do something different towards you that's positive. So once you have given him each love language a couple or a few times, you should be able to determine what actually moves him. And then boom, that's his love language. You're welcome. Number 2, show him that you need him even if you don't. I call this being independently dependent. This means that you're choosing to allow your person to handle the situation or task at hand, even though you could have done it yourself. So here are a few examples. If you see a spider or another type of bug that you don't like and you want to kill it, you could, but you called him to do it for you. Or your oil change light comes on in your car. You could easily drop it off before work and have it taken care of, but you ask him to take care of it for you. Or you're on a date and there's a door to a building that needs to be opened. You could simply grab that door handle just as easy as he could and walk right through, but you allow him to be the gentleman he desires to be for you. Now, why would you do any of that? Well, because most men, they love being the hero. Men have things called egos. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They come in all sizes, but all men have one. Egos, they're like babies. They inspire parents to greatness, but they're always in need. Always needing to be changed, held, or fed in order to feel content. But one thing that men enjoy is the feeling of being necessary. So ladies, I do recognize the risk here of the ego being fed into a bit much, but what you know is you could have done it probably quicker and better, right? Go ahead, admit it. But for the sake of allowing him to actually feel and be necessary, you let him get rid of the bug. You empowered him to get the car serviced, and you kept your hands clean and walked through that door like a queen. Good job. Trust me, it means more to him than you'll probably ever know. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the video. I just wanted to drop in real quick to say thank you for watching. Hey, if this video is any benefit to you, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed with the Living Your Story family yet, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell for me so you can know when our next videos are coming out. And the reason why we're here is we're here to inspire you so you can inspire others. I truly believe that as we live our authentic lives, we inspire others because we're living our purposes through our passions. And that's what Living Your Story is all about. So, hey, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let's get back to the video. Number 3, be interested. So when he shares with you, be sure you're paying attention. Think about what you consider when you share something with him, which is probably way more often. You might tell him about a perfume that you tried on at the mall or a cute little skirt that you saw. You might not expect them to remember to get those things for you, but you may have thought about how cool it would be for him to show up with those heels that you wanted for a long time in the right size, or for him to remember your favorite restaurant and take you on a date, or to ask you about a tough discussion you told him about that you need to have with a friend. The same rules apply. If he tells you about his dreams of ruling the world or buying a new set of golf clubs, hear him. Engage with him about his dreams and goals. Find out if you can help him with anything pertaining to it. If you don't know anything about what he's talking about or wants to do, research it. Google works for everybody in the same way. Engaging in these ways will do 2 things for you. 1, it'll show him that you're paying attention. Many couples don't think their person's paying any attention to them, even if they are. And 2, it'll help you to continue to grow together as one. Isn't that the goal? Also, one last thing. As he's fulfilling his dreams and goals, be sure to acknowledge his follow-through, his consistency and efforts to get to the finish line, because he needs to know, again, that you're paying attention and you're in tune with his passion. It's like, you know, when you go see your boo play a basketball game or whatever, and you're in the stand saying, "I saw you make that 3-pointer, babe. I saw you, right? And of course, he heard you. We love that. Number 4, be fun, be flirty, and be playful. Who doesn't want to be around somebody that knows how to have a good time? So, when your favorite music is playing, dance like you did when you were alone in your bedroom as a kid. And hey, you know that laugh that you give sometimes? You know the one from the gut? Yeah, the when you cock your head back laughing? Yeah, never hold that back. We as guys love to be thought of as funny, and just don't fake it. And as far as being flirty, man, listen, even if you don't think you're good at it, here's a simple tip. Walk past him a couple times, you know how you all sashay, touch him in the way he likes to be touched, and when he looks up, give him one of those soft smiles and go off to mind your business like you do, like you know how y'all do. The freedom that you all show during those times, it's inspiring. And most of all, every guy wants the attention from the pretty girl. All right, so here's the bonus. Ask specific questions. Okay, so before I move on, go ahead and hit that like button down there, because this is going to change the entire game for some of you. Okay, did you like it yet? Okay, and also hit that red subscribe button too while you're at it. Cool. All right, so how many of you say this, or you used to say this on a daily or regular basis? You would ask him something like this at the end of the day. How was your day? And then what did you hear? Crickets, crickets. Right. Or you hear good, or it was fine, or it was alright. I'm guilty of all 3. They might say something different, but generally speaking, it's something short, right? I know it's frustrating to get very little of nothing when you're trying to engage in conversation. Hey, let me let you in on a little secret. It's just as frustrating for most of us guys not being able to give you what you desire in that moment. So, here's the simple truth that most people don't know. The fellas usually need a little help from you in order to be better at having those types of conversations. So I'm not saying that we don't want to talk to you or that we're not capable. It's just that we struggle with those general questions. And of course, we struggle with other questions too at times. So the next time you want to know about your guy's day, do not, I repeat, do not under any circumstances ask him how his day was. If you want your guy to open up to you, you'll go back to number 3. Be interested. Get to know about his routine. Who's a part of his daily routine? Who does he like? Who does he dislike? And what's on his calendar? Why do you want to know all this? Because he'll open up to you when you ask him something specific about his day. Period. Now, if he doesn't, chances are you all have some issues that you need to resolve, or he just needs some time to decompress after being at work all day. A quick recap of this bonus piece is do not ask general questions if he struggles with them. So this was a list for the ladies. Stay tuned and I'll see you the next time because the fellas are up next. If you found this video to be of any benefit, please hit that like button for me. If you have not yet subscribed for the Living Your Story family, hit that subscribe button below for me, as well as that notification bell so you can know when our next video comes out. I want to thank you all for watching the Living Your Story channel. This is Coach Keith. I'm out.